Tell me what you think, Yorkie. You think it's terrible? Is it horrible?
Hello. It is not actually that Hildy time, but it is that Hildy channel, and it's that Hildy's tilted glasses. Those of you who've been with me for a while know that whenever I am upset, I usually stream. Not when I'm angry, but when I'm emotional. Because I spend most of my time alone. Or with Victor. Which sometimes is just like being alone because we're both introverts and we don't just play games. He's like, don't you be a bitch. I'm not being a bitch. I promise. No, I meant it's mostly that we're so similar that it's like not being social. As we're just like the same. So, hello friends. We need to build a rotor factory. Yesterday I actually really wanted to keep going and build this rotor factory, but I just cannot. I'm a bitch. I know, Megan. I just cannot, like, I can't stream. Well, I can. Turns out if it's Path of Pain, there's actually a 13-hour Path of Pain stream from Hollow Knight, but I am live on YouTube, yeah. I almost always simultaneously. Sorry, Vic. Yeah, I almost always simultaneously to YouTube because I'm lazy. And even though it would be better if I uploaded recordings, because then the higher quality recording would be what I could download from YouTube if I wanted to edit it. Whatever. Work. So much work. I make everything for my channel, by the way. I've made all of my overlays. I've made every song you hear. I've made all of the emoticons. So in between trying to find jobs and being an introvert. So sometimes if I'm like, that's too much work, it's usually because I've already done 18,995 things. Entrepreneurship. So today we're gonna make a rotor factory. Low-key. I played for exactly an hour off stream. I know, scandalous.
Tell me what you think, Yorkie. You think it's terrible? Is it horrible?
Meowdy PB. Exactly 1/2 hour off stream. 1 hour, actually. And it was to set up some dimensional depots. And also because Misura usually gets to stream alone on Monday. And I don't like stepping on his toes. He's a really charismatic streamer. He streams really interesting stuff. And I usually have a social gig on Monday. So I haven't been able to go to a stream for a while. But I would just be a giant bummer if I were hanging out in his stream right now. So instead, we're streaming here. There is not a ton that happened here other than I'm setting up for manufacturers that I don't have. I have a 3-part item I want. So all of this nonsense here is just belts waiting to go somewhere. We remade this mine on this iron. I know. And we're producing iron pipes, steel beams, and covered steel beams over here for the hell of it. That is not a permanent installation. This will become one. And so I just hooked together some storage. That's about all. I'm doing a really bullshit thing, and for those of you who don't know, you can do this. You can actually combine just about anything you want into a dimensional depot. It will upload 1 stack. And then it will hold others for that time. Hardock, you have no idea. I like this better than RimWorld. I actually got banned from this and Sim Settlements for a while. Vic had to ban me from modded Fallout 4. He thought I was going to die. And then I moved into this game, and he subtly banned me from this too. When I finished it, I was like, I'm so mad, and he's like, so you're not gonna play another game right away, right? And I was like, no, and he was like, thank God. Fucking love Sim Settlements. When Fallout 4 comes around, it'll be Sim Settlements. Don't you fret. But that's all I did. What we're actually gonna do today is we're gonna build a rotor factory. We have a pure iron node over here in my unnecessary piles of iron land. There's the impure and the pure iron node. Vic will fall into what I call gaming holes, and I have to like drag him out. Otherwise, he will stop eating. Cardock, so I stopped playing City Skylines and Oxygen. I've never played Oxygen Not Included, and every time I hear about it, I think I really shouldn't. I think I can turn you on now, can't I? I think I have the compound bowl. I got sober to have more time to play those games, then went back to drinking so I'd stop. Oh, shut up! So, Mind Over Magic did me in like that too, distributed by Clay. And then when I discovered that Mind Over Magic is just a RimWorld clone, it was all over. See, these are both pure. Like, what on earth am I gonna do with all this fucking iron? I guess make a lot of shit. Oh, you have to draft to tell them what to do? Yeah, no, I can't all of that together would not be okay. I played City Skylines. In fact, I got so good at City Skylines 2 that I just stopped playing because I was bored. I could like max out a city in an hour, 2 hours, something stupid fast. You want some logistics? You should look at Transport Fever. Trying to ruin your life here. Lots of logistic puzzles. God damn it. Wait! God damn it. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back, you. Time to... I love mini motorways. I mean, I brought that up before, too. Yeah, the mods for CS2 never did catch up. Mini motorways? Oh, no. I actually think that you would be okay with mini motorways. Like, I 100% think you'd be fine. Because it's time-based. You have to have an end. Like, you will die. You will fail. That's it. So they're rounds. Mini Metro is the same. I think they're in fact perfect. It's NIMBY you can't go. Do not do NIMBY. You will die there. Right. You. Take all I can of that. Hey. Just trust me on this one, I've been playing the mini series since it was new, and that's more than 10 years ago. It is set up in such a way that it is impossible to run one map for longer than 2 hours. It's deliberate. They're score chasers. Bacon shroom. They're designed for mobile. So that's really where it comes from, is that these are bite-sized. They made it to PC only out of a necessity from the programmers. Oh man, y'all! We're getting there. 793. Trains are coming. I just really like what, Dino Polo? Yes, Dino Polo does. And I would hate it if the impression that it is an overly addicting game kept them from... Oh, definitely I've done that with incrementals before, but like I took Upload Labs and played that straight for like 5 hours, even though it's an incremental. I know. Where am I even going right now? I need to go back to the hub. I don't know what I just did with myself. So I really feel like I can speak from... You can be blown up. Do you have treasure? That's dumb. It's fine. I think the most of a marathon I played Mini Motorways was the first time I got it, because I didn't know Mini Motorways existed. It was iPad only for a long time. So when I did figure out it existed, I was very excited. So I played that for like 5 hours. But it gets, truthfully, like all score chasers, they can get very frustrating. Paradoc, I feel you, man. That's why I had to get banned from Sim Settlements. Like, you know how touchy mods are, so I don't have a lot of documentation, but I filled every shelf with decoratives. Like, I had a fucking VR cafe, and there were shelves with different sodas, and then there was a police station and I individually put bullets in place. I made like an outdoor aquarium, and I landscaped it as if it were real, and I've done professional landscaping before. Like, it's good. It looked great. Victor was worried for my mental health, but it was phenomenal. I made a glass... Oh, my mods that I made? Yes and no. They're bundled in with a lot of sim settlements. I have some plots in the contests. So yes, but no in that they're no longer individual. I don't have my own page. But mods I contributed to, anything from the past 2 years by Pesky Fox, I helped write. I also helped the New England Project put out their latest thing. New England Island Project. They did Boone Island. I made a hotel in it. There's actually on YouTube, there's videos of the mods, I believe. I may have made them private because I was getting a lot of attention on them and they're so old that it's not what I do anymore, but I'll make them public if they are private. What am I doing? I am just yapping, not focusing. I made, in particular, the, like, new landmarks they added. I was involved in a lot of developing those, both decorations and flags and concept. So, especially the agricultural center, because I was just like, guys, that's not how it works. And they were like, what do you mean? And I was like, this is not how plants to plant. Damn, my feet around, you know? So, I provided a lot of information on, in particular, there's a plot that is, it's like natural phytoremediation, sort of bog growing, and I had a lot to say on that, and it pretty much looks exactly as I bossed people around to make it look. My friend did a lot of stuff for HQ too, which is such a fucking laggy son of a bitch, but his stuff doesn't lag that much. Like, they said they fixed it, and then they never fixed it. Yep, definitely derailing stream. This is my favorite, like, mod pack in the universe, guys. So, I'm very susceptible to derailing. Missing steel beams, of course. Why would I have anything I need ever? Yeah. In any case, if you download, like, the current sim settlements, my plots are in there. Man, I wish I could show off my builds, though. I made a glass apartment building for the Institute that went all the way to the build cap. I lit each floor individually. You'll see in this game, when it comes to building time, I lose my goddamn mind. I fucking love creative building. That's actually, I played this right after Fallout 4, and I think if I hadn't, I would still be playing Fallout 4. Yes, I did fix Murkwater construction site. It always rains when you show up HQ because of the Preston Garvey mission plot. And it's a remnant inside Fallout 4 code itself. You actually can't get rid of it. I know it looks like I'm walking in circles, but it's because I keep forgetting where my steel beams are, and it's that they're right here. Here. Or in here. So, probably, if I can. Yeah, we can do that. No, it's just at the, do you remember in the actual game, the plot where you have to storm the building with the Minutemen to get the castle back? When you have to storm for the castle? That's right next to where HQ is, and so it always rains during that period in that game. So there's a trigger about where HQ loads that causes rain. Okay. I need steel beams, lots of them. So... But I also need to make this. So I can't really... Okay. I know what to do. Yeah. Let's say I put 1,000 hours into Fallout 4 in like 3 months. It was not a healthy time of my life. It was right after, so I had a huge autistic breakdown, burnout, which is something, it's basically your nervous system has been running on overdrive, often because of masking, but could be for many other reasons. And you just have a nervous breakdown and shut down. Like, I couldn't get out of bed for a while. So I played a lot of games, and streaming was actually what forced me out of bed, was I started streaming. So I was originally streaming some of my modding as well as gaming, but modding felt too much like work, so I stopped. Okay, so I have you going in here. Yes. Perfect. Let's go get some of it. That should give me 10. Yeah! Ah, sketty everywhere. But we're actually going to be building a building. That is going to be a permanent rotor factory. It's going to be the first permanent factory. Because I should, by the end of today's playthrough, be able to... Words are difficult. I should be able to push to phase 3. I require steel beams. On the reg, please. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. Luckily I didn't have a ton going on, to be fair, right? Like I don't have kids and I had just quit my very abusive job that led to the breakdown. So there's that, those bastards. Ooh, doggy. We need less than 150. Fuck yeah. Oh, you were mid-divorce? Oh, yeah. Bro, yeah. If there's anything that will have you putting your entire life into a digital world, especially, like, it was the decorating in Sim Settlement, and Sim Settlement's plot is just a way better plot than any of a like, it's a better plot than a lot of games on the market, frankly. Like, the story between Raphael and whatever his friend was is fucking dope. Abel is fucking dope. Some of the best, like, lines about, like, morality and strong man of history, you know, great man of history theory. Really strong writing. Though I swear to God, Jake, I made him my husband and I was happy about it for a second, but I swear to God. I'm still happy about it. My favorite mod ever was Heather, though. Heather, my wife, my love. She would just sing the stupid songs following you around and stuff. I love her. I grew up with Bing Crosby, so I think that's part of what got me into Fallout to begin with. Was, somebody told me to try New Vegas, and I did. And New Vegas is the shit. And the music was music I'd already listened to as a child. Vic, you gave up on Atomic Heart already? Yeah. You gotta do it on Steam Deck. Yes! Actually, I think he got handled well, but... yeah, there was a point in time where I was like, why did I make you my husband? You're embarrassing me. But I don't know... oh... you would, you fucking straight guy. You and every other straight guy. Oh, the broken one! Ask me how I feel about Kate. What? Yes, we're gonna use this ledge up there. Look! No, you look! You can't fix her, bro! Alright, I gotta do something else before. Let's just get up there. Take a look-a-see. I actually think I ended up having a steel factory in my last playthrough around here, but this is rotors. Yeah, for one, an Irish person? For two, you can't fix her, bro! She is a good character, but she still can't be. For once I could help fix her! They did decide that it was finally time to give the dudes the fixing. They were like, we can do it! Oh. I was like, you don't want my help, Kate. And Kate was like, I kind of do. Let me damsel at you, even though I'm a fucking boxer. And then I was like, ugh. I'll finish your plot, but get that away from me. Agency is sexy. That's how it went. She got herself right, and I could genuinely, physically help. I'm glad you got something out of it, friend, even if it is the straightest dude thing. I'm not even disagreeing with you. It's just like 100%. Like, if you had said anyone else, would have been surprising. Other than maybe Piper, because Piper also has a bit of a fix-it-for-her story. Fallout 4 is very much like, here are these dope female characters who need your help. I don't want to talk about Nick. You can take my hypocrisy and scream it, okay? Nick's my guy and needs my help. Oh, well, but Piper has a similar theme, is what I mean to say. You know, Piper's story is about... Okay, Curie I can get behind 100%. She is best lady. Curie is best girl. But Piper needs you to fix her crumbling life, you know? She needs you to solve the problem with her. Which is just out of character wildly. And that's partially why she's annoying to me, is I just feel like I just feel like Piper is very capable and just like sort of creating helplessness. Yes, and truthfully, like, you know, yes, they are. Oh, listen now. Listen. Don't speak about women like that. Piper. But the writers do, like, I think this is the biggest flaw of the game. The writers very much treat women like they are cars who need to be fixed. Like, they give them a problem, and then they introduce to their love interest a solution, and they say, why don't you do that for them? I love Nick. Nick. Nick Valentine, whose voice actor is just a random ass NPC in Fallout 3, and it is one of the most disorienting things the first time you realize that that is Nick's voice actor. He's just some random Brotherhood fuck. And you're like, this guy's voice is way too distinct. This was a mistake, Bethesda. Nah, I know. I think my point was noting that Bethesda creates that, right? Like, they have created the ability to talk about these women as projects, right? That is the number one critique I have of Fallout 4, is you've made women into projects. Bad. I'm not gonna get up there this way. Why am I doing this? This is not a successful decision. Well, you're not an asshole, so it's obviously the railroad. Because the Minutemen are worthless. You'd have to be an asshole for the Brotherhood. The institution's meh. What other choice do you have? Raiders? I guess if you're including some settlements, I would say the Nightingales is the faction you would choose. Really? You identify with Brotherhood of Steel? The racists? The Zionists? They're trying to, like, they're fucking, they're Nazis! Thanks, Rainbow.
Posture, ma'am.
Fallout 4 Brotherhood is insane! They're like the Enclave on steroids! What's wrong with you? Yeah, so you're gonna hang out with racists? I mean, so this isn't identify with, this is cause you believe in then, right? Like, so you believe that tech should be controlled. You do not identify with bombing supergiants on an island. You can. You possibly cannot. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say here. Like, saying you identify with Brotherhood in Fallout 4 is dangerous. Make sure you qualify that shit. Hi, Rainbow. We're talking about Fallout 4. Do you have any strong opinions? Probably for the best. We got into it through modding it. Like, we couldn't, like, I personally could not play the game vanilla. So, I'm gonna say it's probably for the best. Do I have enough steel beams yet? So I can start building this? Could probably, like, I don't know, make the actual production line. Whatever. I mean, I think you could actually argue the Institute, if nothing else, with that. Because the Institute feels that, like, the Institute that isn't synth murdering shitheads feel that technology should be used to help humanity, but that it should be very specifically applied. Because I think Fallout 3 Brotherhood and New Vegas Brotherhood are like there. Oh, you know what? Actually, Cardoc, Followers of the Apocalypse. That's your not racist version of this. Like, they're kind of a nothing burger in Fallout 4, but like, essentially Followers is about encouraging humane use of the gifts that we're given. Yeah? Doot doot. How's your day, Rainbow? Other than, you know, learning a lot more about the Fallout universe than you ever cared to. I think that you, I think in the future, if you want to... Have you played You've played New Vegas, right? Like, I think you should just say you are Veronica's Brotherhood of Steel. And that would get that across pretty succinctly, yeah? I don't have a window wall yet. This'll have to do. No! Mistakes were made. Cause like that's what Veronica wanted, you know? She just wanted the Brotherhood to be able to exist in the modern world without and not deprive others of the miracle that technology could be. Also, Felicia Day, I mean, I actually don't really care for her as a voice actress a lot of the time, but I really liked her as Veronica. I guess I can tolerate most things as long as it's not Kaiser's Legion, maybe. If someone tells me they identify with Kaiser's Legion in Fallout, I'm going to call the cops, probably. I would be so distressed! Yeah, I mean, I think Followers of the Apocalypse actually is more your jam. Because I don't think Brotherhood finds AI abhorrent. I think they just think everyone's too stupid to have it. Followers of the Apocalypse thinks AI and nuclear weapons are dangerous and that nobody's smart enough to have them. And that it's much more important to protect society. And Veronica would agree with you that, you know, just staying in and studying these things and being so smart and knowing, yeah, Followers of the Apocalypse is super cool. Also, home of the first gay Fallout character. Shout out Arcade. Are you, well, I don't... Yes. I guess that's, you know, I don't really separate the two as, like, humanity ruining technologies, right? So I suppose that was my argument about Brotherhood. You're right in that I think they did stand up against AI. I'm just gonna say that Fallout 4 BOS are Nazis. And they suck. That's... And I have the microphone. Ha 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 ha. Railroad kind of sucks too, but for different reasons. I don't like any of the factions in Fallout 4. I mean, Railroad's the closest, because Railroad at least, like, you know, wants to help not have innocent people be killed. Oh shit, son! Okay. That puts us at 117. We have enough versatile frameworks. Yeah! Let's go buy some rotors, because we're still building. I want to be clear that just because someone likes people who are Nazis in a game does not mean I think they're Nazi.
Fixit is not responsible for personal damage, environmental damage, psychological damage, or lowered standards that may result from use of these products. Enjoy your purchase.
Okay, I will say, I really liked... so in Story of Wealth, they did a lot of exploration with that story. I do really like the Brotherhood of Steel origin. I'm really excited for Fallout because I've never played Fallout 1. So I'm really excited to be forced to sit with it. It's coming up. And from Satisfactory, we go right to Factorio, so I don't even have to give up my automation. What am I doing? It's like take a shot every time Hildy says, "What am I doing?" Running in circles! Victor, did you cuss inside? Yeah. Victor's playing Atomic Heart. Which, Kardak, being a Fallout liker, you will love Atomic Heart. And within like the first 30 minutes of the game, it's just wonderful, like how they subvert your expectations. And then all of a sudden you're like, ah, damn. And the first fights you get into are so brutally hard. It's just a mess. I love it. I really enjoyed that game. Victor, would you grab me some water? Yeah, I told him, you're about to cuss up like 18,000 storms. And he was like, no, I'm not. I was like, yeah, you are. Let's see. What did we do? We got copper sheets. We got wire. Okay. We can... Let's let that be. Yeah. Army officer declaring mutiny, execute the scientist conducting experiments on people. Yeah! Yeah, I know. Super based as fuck. that whole mission in like the Dream Den is based. It's kind of, for me, it's one of the best uses of retrograde storytelling they could have done, but like, be real, Fallout 4 is kind of a trash game. So it's like a really nice highlight in an otherwise trash game. Ooh, I cannot wait to play Story Wealth, though. I get to introduce people to Aubrey. She's this, like, aristocratic ghoul who all of her ghoul siblings are fighting over immortality. And you can pick her up as a companion. The stories people have written in Fallout 4 are tremendously good. Okay, so. For versatile framework. Modular frame. And modular frame needs plates and lead pipes, I think. Right. Or iron rods. Yes. But we don't need to be doing that right now. Guess I should just keep it going because I do think you end up needing versatile framework in the next one. Yeah, I really like OG Brotherhood. You just shocked me with your Fallout 4 Brotherhood. Just like stunning. All right. So, how much? Only 26 more. Oh, smart plating is always the worst. It just like takes 8,900 a year. Well, let's go build shit. The least spaghetti looking sketty of my entire game. Followers of the Apocalypse. Level 380! Holy fuck, Rainbow! Do you use their... I have a survey question to ask you. Do you use their directional subtitles? Do you use their directional subtitles? So in Fortnite, you can have subtitles that show you where the noise is coming from. Do you use that? Yeah. Okay. It's just as an accessibility is what I do in my life. Question mark. So I saw a YouTuber talking about how everyone in Fortnite uses it. No, are you kidding? Just wait till Snowstop buys the same day you are. You guys will have a lot to talk about. I don't care about political talk in my channel. I care about... I actually care more about censoring political talk than I care about it. As in, like, I feel very strongly against censoring it. Yeah, so I saw a YouTuber say no one plays without it. And for me, that's, you know, obvious because directional subtitles help everyone, not just the hard of hearing. But, you know, fact-finding missions. Oh, Snow is a communist, a very radical one. I think you two will get along great. Yeah, it's amazing, right? Like, companies... So, Microsoft just gutted its accessibility division. Like, laid off almost everyone in it. You know, because when a president openly cuts DEI, then nobody cares anymore about it. And... I guess we can just use basic walls to get the shape going. As we build more, we'll... No, he loves anarchists. You guys will. Yeah, so they completely gutted their accessibility section, and it's just been on my mind since then. Let's see. What do you want for hypertubes? Right. Yeah, surface is too even. Surface is too even, I know. We need a hypertube support first. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's going that way. So coming in... be... here. I just heard him go, Jesus Christ! Atomic Heart's rough, my guy! Yeah, no, Snow has a lot of appreciation for anarchy. In general. Real cool dude. Works really hard. Italian. Anyway, all of this fading off about accessibility and mumbling, sorry, is to say that I think, like, Fortniters' appreciation of accessibility will be one of the answers to getting accessibility back in video games. Oh, yeah. He knows I don't like communism either. Ads. Bane of my existence. At least I can focus on building without chatting.
Now displaying a message for YouTube.
Hey. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. So what I want is for this to be a train station. This down here will be trains. They will collect the completed rotors and other products. Yes. Up there will be production. So what I need then to build some sort of decorative wall here so that that can blend into it or look nice. So I guess we can just put a wall there for now. Like, well, I don't want to break the grid. Rainbow! Your emojis are so cute. Where do you get them? Which streamer is that? I must go follow them and get the cute emoji. Lady Sarah Bell. Must follow for cute. I adore cute shit! I fucking love cute shit! Cute shit is the bestest. Okay. So let's not fuck up the grid and do this. Perfect. So in Satisfactory, you can replace materials, which is really nice. So, like here, I'm just putting foundations down so I can build on. So all of Satisfactory is on a grid, right? So if I hit Control, you can see it snap. And if you don't snap before you start laying stuff down, comes a nightmare. Who is this? A wild Greg? Holy shit! What you up to, guy? Your county of 29K covers more land area than New York City. Makes sense. Yes, so like that. And then I would need at an angle over here. So like a tilted corner wall, something like that. Guess I could do this. Yeah. Well, yeah, New York doesn't vote. New York City does. Maybe a breakfast nook. This is gonna be a train station. I'm making a rotor factory because I suck at producing rotors. I'm waiting for you to finish, Cardoc, before I say anything, so I'm not ignoring you, I'm just reading them as they come. I haven't studied the economics of small places, so I'm just gonna have to take your word for it. I will enter this discussion again when I have studied the economics of rural counties. That's... what, 90 something? Oh, it takes so long. I would say anything deeper, save it for Discord. I'm sure you've noticed there's no shyness of deep discussion there, or choices to discuss there. It can be hard in a chat box. Also, I think the people most interested in it aren't here right now. I've known Greg for longer than I've known Megan. I was a quizmaster with him at Geeks Who Drink. This is definitely a conversation he is comfortable with, I would say. Rainbow, though, I don't know. Rainbow's like, I'm just here trying to play Fortnite, y'all. Look at how, like, creepy human that looks. Like, amazing. There's a purple slug on top of that. What? Yo. Ooh. Tough. I wonder if it'll let me build tubing out from there. The flesh of those of mine enemies. Okay, that's... so this is a exit. Good. Let's make some hypertube. Should probably... I don't know. Make an ending point. I think things through all the time. Since 2017, Rainbow. Holy cow. Since before it was a thing. No wonder you're level 380. I don't think I've ever been level 380 in any... What? Wait, no. I think I was level 380 in AFK Arena. Not that that's like a incredibly honorable distinction. Surface is too uneven, my fucking butt. There. Hyper 2. It's gonna be like, this is way too long. What's wrong with you? Yeah. I can go that far. Yeah. What are you even trying to do, Hildy? I'm trying to get it all the way over there. Yeah, it was just Save the World in Battle Royale back then. I remember that's when I tried it. Oh, is this your first time meeting her? Did you just meet her? She doesn't have a personality, does she? The one you're talking to. Victor. He's far too into Atomic Heart to hear me. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is unlock some columns. Or some wall, yeah, some columns, because there's nothing in between here, really. Alright. I think jetpacks is somewhere. I gotta look up where jetpacks is on the map. I am hindering myself immensely. Meow. Yes, ma'am. I researched the things. Cats have no idea how creepy they can be. All they want to do is say hi, but what it is some furry thing running up against your leg while you're not expecting it. Right. Right. Terrium. Right. Got a gas mask that I can make now, I think. Yeah, I could make that. Quartz. Is this where Jump Pact is? Of course, that's where Jump Pact is. Ah, of course! Or it's in Milestones. But you can't preview them up. It's all collabs, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of like news on games I like that are collabs. That's what happened with... Billie Eilish was a collab on Fortnite? You know, Dave the Diver does shit like that too, which is like so weird for a cozy game like Dave the Diver. I did read it, Carduck. I have some thoughts, but again, I'll let them percolate. Dave the Diver, yep. Knew it. Is Balatro in Fortnite? Balatro's in everything. Can you imagine? That's a fucking single dev game. Can you imagine? You just like... fucking... Cyberpunk puts some jokers in it? Like... I would lose my fucking shit! What, you don't like me picking up the corpse of your friends? I mean, that's reasonable. Doja Cat, I think, is in Dave the Diver, too. It was my first experience with that kind of, like, collab. I was like, you're a meat space person. What are you doing here? And the internet was like, you're old. Get with it, Hildy. I mean, I will, but not today. I knew that about Doja Cat. Yeah, she's gotten in so much hot water because she is like me and doesn't know when to keep her mouth shut. So she says something that people don't understand. I get the news bite all the time where they're like, Doja Cat said this, and I'm like, I'm sure that was a joke that someone like used to throw her under the bus. How unfortunate. All right. We need 50 more smart plates. That's it. 50 more. We're back to slow time Rotor Jones. Okay. First things first. What in this is not gonna get recycled? Everything else can go. Your favorite trans. I love it. I mean, it's no different than saying my favorite queer, but it's something about how my favorite trans rolls off the tongue. Phoebe, you're my favorite trans. Phoebe's like, excuse me? I can't wait to use that on Ferris. I think she'd love it. Zem, I think Ferris would freak out. She'd love it. She'd also hate it, but she'd love it. Be confusing for her. Ela Mello? Her and Grizz at Bonnaroo was life-changing. I don't know if I have a favorite trans celebrity. Maybe, Elliot Page. Short King. Yeah, Elliot Page. Oh! Rainbow Kitten surprise. Okay. You come here. Pass is like, whoa, I wouldn't have thought. Victor! We are not owls. That is code for turn the lights on, motherfucker. We're losing our eyesight. I need tickets. I need tickets because I want that elevator. I need 10 tickets. Oh, I guess I could do that with the... That's what I'll do. We're about to get royal spaghetti up in here. Up in here. This will make a lot of fucking points. I'll probably have to do heavy framework next though, so... No. I'm teasing lightly, but you have not offended anyone here. I think someone not gay opening a conversation like that would have been weird. But we're all allies or in the queer space here. And then again, I don't know. I'm old as shit, Rainbow. I'm 41. That might just be something that we do now. Which would actually be kind of dope, wouldn't it? We can do this too. You. You also will make me money. Do it. I mean, yes. I've tried to really create a space where people feel like they can be an open book. I'm ADHD. I can't control my tongue half the time. I 4,000% hope that people feel comfortable enough to be themselves. And I have no problem kicking out people who suck, which obviously you haven't been kicked out, so you don't suck. So I'm not really worried about it. You can go. Oh wait, I think you don't take those. I think you didn't take it last time. I'm totally gonna be like, how's my favorite trans doing the next time Ferris comes in? I cannot wait. Baldur's Gate 3 this week is gonna be hilarious. And here's my favorite trans, Ferris. Y'all, we're gonna have to videotape that. Ferris is so mild-mannered, too, that when you get her off balance, it's so much fun. Ferris is one of my mods and also streams Baldur's Gate 2 with me on Wednesday nights. So, she's been using a camera lately, and her facial expressions are the fucking best. She's a forever DM like me. Oh, I don't have anything you want. Oops. Man, when was the last time I went to a drag show? A long time. I mean, I barely leave the house. You know, Zem, you never told me... This is way off topic, but you never told me how your mom's gaming session went. They played for 12 hours! Holy shit! Hit level 3! Oh my god. I can't. Oh. Props to that DM. I can't even imagine running a 12-hour session. Holy shit. That's a fucking lot. That is a lot. 13 people! That's a huge ass table! Right? I need a column. A ladder would help. Interesting. Braided cables. Is that the look I want? I don't think so. I think I want this. Wall attachments, yes.
Thank you for your purchase in the Fix It Awesome shop, the best store on the planet.
Laminated character sheets. Holy fuck. Was this at like a board game place? Friedel Yankovic wants to do a collaboration with Fortnite. Weird Al! How old is Weird Al now? This is something that's I've been doing lately, which is not good for me, but I've been doing it where I've been like, oh yeah, that's celebrity. I've known of them since I was a kid. I bet they're real fucking old now. It's just hurting myself over and over again. He's 66. Are you telling me there was a point in time where I actually had a shot at getting together with Weird Al? Damn. I mean, yes, that's 25 years older, but I dated 40-year-olds in my misguided 20s. All right, here. Don't be a bugger. Good, great. See. How far will you let me build it? Nope. Like there? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So we'll build a column right the fuck here. Oh my god, it's finally happening. I'm finally getting to build things. It's so great! So what is this? 4? Okay. Okay. 4. I don't think I've ever been to a music festival in my life. Well, wait, no, that's wrong. I went to the county fair with my parents. What's it like? Do you feel cool? You feel super cool. Yeah. Great. Okay. So now, all we have to do is not fuck it up. One would call that fucking it up. It's okay. We'll start. Do this. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10. We should do this. Nope. Don't ask me. I see you there. Thank you. Okay. So then... No. No! Good. Rue would be right up your alley, no matter what your background you feel. Aw.
Now displaying a message
Me?
for YouTube.
I never played Fortnite, actually. I spent a lot of time watching it. I have a pretty strong interest in almost everything. So if I know someone who's into something, I will watch it. Is that an entrance? No, that is just a stand. It's just really the fuck up there, so it's being a butt. There. I think. Yeah! It is on my list. So I have a list of all of the games I've been exposed to, or like a roommate owned or something like that. Fortnite is there, so I will be playing Fortnite for the first time at some point on stream soon. We are in the Fs. Partially why I'm asking questions about it. because I substituted middle school, and there is no one who likes flossing more than a middle schooler post-COVID. Yes, guys! Guess what? Phase 2 completed. Trains. Trains are coming. I'm going to get my trains. Unless they're in phase 3. I don't remember. I don't think so. I think they're in milestone 6, which you unlock with phase 2. Load. Seal.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub. These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective.
Oh, I do still do
Just
versatile
remember to
frameworks.
focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and fix its faith in you will be strengthened.
Send. And then this is a pretty cool CG.
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure, and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity. For Fix It.
Success! All right. It is time. We must, 1, return versatile framework back to its production. Or it is production. We need 2,500. Jesus Christ. My versatile frameworks actually do produce fairly fast, so. All right. Versatile framework. Here. You. You go nowhere. All right. I think that's what I wanted to do, actually. I should probably double check that. Right. That comes from a versatile framework, yes. Yes. And then this little dude here. Yes, okay, good. That is what I wanted to do. Next. There's only build and no build. Okay, jetpack. Step 1 for sure. Actually, I can do that right the fuck now. Jetpack! Yeah! Well, almost right the fuck now. Right the fuck now and some change. Boom. And now, I actually think all of the cable... Oh, it's fucking beautiful. I love it. Jetpack! Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, Rainbow.
Milestone reached. Fix-It has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels. The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on a surface, and different fuel types will affect the jetpack's functionality. With this increased versatility, you will no doubt achieve efficiency levels previously unheard of.
Jetpack. All right, we got oil processing, logistics Mach 4. What do I need for this? Motors. Which is a rotor and a stator. Heck. Yeah. Heck, yeah. All right, I can't fill it in. Yeah. Basically, nobody's making enough money. Even though they're making billions. That's what it works out to. Rainbow! Rainbow! I've never played a GTA in my life. GTA is on the list. Don't get it twisted. Definitely had many boyfriends be like, you'd love it. And me be like, nah. Something about beating women to get ahead. I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me. I recognize that that's... I actually have watched a fair amount of GTA. But when I was introduced to it, it was GTA 1. In which they thought they were so daring to have prostitutes get smacked around. And I was like, cool. Not for me, dog. That is a no from me. No, no, still too far. Too far still. We will make right here. Yeah, I actually enjoyed quite a bit of what I saw of GTA 5. I think they definitely matured, but up until then, all I had seen was GTA 1. And I was like, no. No. So GTA is also on my list of all the games I have to play, but I've already decided it will be GTA 5. Having looked at all of the stories, or San Andreas. I've also gotten told that San Andreas is very up my alley. Also never have played Red Dead Redemption. Now that one I feel like I've missed out. That was not from lack of... I love Westerns. Love Westerns. I simply never owned it. Then maybe it'll be Vice City. It kind of comes down to, you know, when G is available. It'll come down to like a... Who's interested? What's going on? Would you look at that? I finished the damn thing. Now I just have to, like, you know, turn it on. You just gotta talk nice to it. It's not that. Talk gentle. Yeah, I've heard, so I've heard San Andreas, Vice City 4 and 5 are the ones that, and I mean, obviously, those are basically, you know, 3 through 5, but when people tell me their favorites, I almost always hear Vice City or San Andreas. I don't often hear 4, and I hear 5 more and more, though I didn't for a while. As usual, how I determine what I stream when it's a game I'm not familiar with is by what my viewers like and by what people I respect like, right? So... Wow! Ah, fuck yeah! Hypertubes are the shit. So let's see. We actually want a hypertube branch here. Because... Nope. Ah, curses. Unless... Oh, it did do it. Because, well, we don't want that, though. We don't want to force every time we go back the other way. Well, this won't be the one we're going back the other way, though. It's true. But we want to do this. So that if we want to go to the space elevator... Neopets! They did a Neopets collab in Fortnite? Stop! Really? Oh, man. That's so cute. All right, let's see. Wall support. Will you just, like... Are you gonna make me actually build the wall? No. So instead... Their pillar. Go. You. I left cute shit. That's just how it goes. Sure. I'll tweak that a couple times over the future. But right now, just want to get this. So like. So that we don't always have to just suddenly run across the universe every time. And then we need to do a to branch this way. No, has to be a junction. Yes. Because then I can put an entrance here. Or not. Or not. Nope. Oh wait, it's not powered. Haha! Explain like you're 5. Okay, so right now. Oh, it's a Misraid! Hello, Misroy! How was the rest of stream? I was just about to explain, like, Cardock is 5. What's going on here? Oh, look! It's Pibby! Hello, Pibby! So we are a poor person in the future who signed away our identity to a corporation named Fixit. We were sent to this planet as a pioneer, that is our legal name now, to steal all of its resources in the name of Fixit and bring glory to humanity. Apparently, actually, humankind is in a danger, and according to Ada, who is that sassy computer you hear, if I don't strip this place of its resources and build the space elevator to send it to mankind, everyone I love will die. Yes, hyper-realistic future simulator indeed. Mister, I found a good games in the list, including a visual novel that actually is doing something. Oh, really? What novel is that? Is that the one about finding out who killed your dad? Yeah. So every time you hear this robot shading me, she is the automated directional advisor, something like this. That's something like that is what ADA stands for. And she is deployed with every pioneer to help us. Hold on, I have to look this one up because I think this is. Am I getting attacked by a fucking cat spider? Oh my god! I can't do anything with you around! Jesus! Basically, the protag knows she's in a VN, so she wants you to go down different timelines to figure out who killed her dad, and then go back in the story to an earlier point. Oh, cool! Yeah, so this is called the Save the Day program, is what I'm doing. This is the official, like as in the in-game description of Fix-It. Welcome to Fix-It Incorporated, a company specializing in the research, development, and application of new technology and science. We do anything to find short-term solutions to long-term problems. As part of our brand new Save the Day program, you'll be sent to one of many alien planets in an effort to contribute to Project Assembly, a project I am legally bound to say nothing about for fear of our lives and my job. As a pioneer, you won't only be constructing and automating the very factory that will contribute to Project Assembly, but also explore and exploit the planet and its inhabitants as you expand. Don't worry, we're super inclusive when it comes to alien life forms. We'll even allow for pets. How cool is that? Just don't tell R&D. So the employee is Katarina Parks. Steve is the CEO's assistant. And its motto is construct, automate, explore, and exploit, or care. Thank you, Rainbow! Welcome! So, back when I was like, oh, you know, people have like names for their followers. They were giving me sass, and I was like, watch it, I'll call you my tater tots. And then it became,
my Totty Waddy. You're a Totty Watty now.
so y'all are my tater tots. The reason it's potato, I think I'm in ads, so I'll wait to tell this story. I will wait till I'm out of ads. I've told it a lot. People hear it a lot. My mods are probably sick of it. Whatever. You guys were the ones who are here enough to be mods. Not my problem. Why? Ow! What? Every time I look away from this damn game, something tries to kill me! What the hell, bro? Oh. Cave. I gone in this cave? What is this cave? I've probably gone in it. Yeah, I've gone in it. Yeah, but tater tots. Except it's always said Tony Waddies.
Ooh.
I need covered beams, which I have a bunch over here. Think. Could I actually make storage for them, or have I just been making them and setting them into the ether? Yeah. Yes. Why? Why did I do that to myself? Oh, it's okay. Haven't been even making them at all. Okay. Well, now's as good a time as any. So steel beams, steel beamachus, right here. Those will just have to pull out of, you know, cyberspace every time it fills up. Oof. Okay, I'm out of ads. So yes, I'm on YouTube. And it's called Potato. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Luz. So, also, I'm very happy for you. Really? Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Because YouTube is dumb as hell sometimes. Give me 1 second. So they default to private. I didn't realize that I have been just shrinking out of the frame here. Just like, goodbye, Hildy. So, dang it. Camera? Don't you sass me. What is all this fucking sass? Get my left to R-tax. YouTube being dumb? No, I can't believe it. A Google-owned product? Yeah, so it defaults to private. So if you don't go out of your way to change it from private when you start streaming on YouTube, then it just is a dumbass. So the reason it is potato is because the first person I didn't know to say something to me in a stream, the first word they said was potato. They said it to see what, whether I was paying attention to YouTube or Twitch. So then, one of my mods at the time named it potato. And I actually have a thing about potatoes. They're not really that nutritious. And as a botanist, I get really up in arms when people, like, worship the potato. So he thought it was extra funny. I enjoy potatoes. I will eat potatoes, but I do not believe, like, I'm a vegan. So I get, you know, oh, well, potatoes, right? They're a great meal. And I'm like, they are not a meal! And then, jeez, Hildy, chill. Potato, tomato, tomato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off. I beat that. Sorghum is a superfood for sure. For sure. Oh, yes. I mean, like I said, I enjoy a good potato. Soybeans are such a superfood. Soybeans are growable if it's not white people doing it, because we have no chill. I should say American industrial farm complex has no chill. But, like, soybeans survived Chernobyl. So, they thought it was funny to name it potato, and now it's potato. And now y'all are tater tots. You're ever wondering who did this to you? He's no longer with us, so you don't get to hate him for it. Would Chernobyl soybeans give you superpowers? No. No, you've already eaten some in your lifetime. Chernobyl soybeans. Wait, you can use the same tube back and forth, right? Yeah, that's literally Soybeans are a great food. How they are farmed is what makes them not profitable and not sustainable. It's us. We're the problem. Soybeans actually are okay, the Chernobyl thing is really, really cool. So, soybeans not native to the Ukraine, right? Not native to a lot of places outside China. And over the course of human history, they've made their way inside. Well, a lot of soybeans are exported from Japan. And,
Now displaying a message for YouTube.
in Japan, soybeans one of their top exports. Well, also in Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So soybeans that survived Hiroshima and Nagasaki did so by shunting the radiation into their older leaves using a special type of vacuole, basically a cell butthole, and shooting it out into their phloem. This then epigenetically became a modification in their DNA. Well, flash forward, and Ukraine is importing all of their soybeans from Japan. So, by luck of draw, one of the greatest tragedies in human history kept Ukrainians on the steppe from starving and survived Chernobyl. And that's what I mean, you've probably already eaten them. Japan remains one of the largest exporters of soybeans to this day, and they all have that genetic code in it. Yeah. It's super cool. So in the advent of nuclear war, soybeans will be around. And we won't starve. So, they are, in fact, a wonder bean. So, soy is used in so many things. So many. It's been pretty crucial to Ukrainian food production. And that was one of the first things Russia took apart. So I don't know. All right. It's time to actually build production. I would too. Yeah. Hardock is spouting some real truths here. Like, these are all things I could tell you too because you have to learn them when you're studying botany. But you know, obviously I'm streaming, so I don't always have time to, but like, it's there's some fucking damage in American farming right now. And it affects crops like soy in particular. I have a mug that says transphobes tears and coffee always tastes better out of it. Okay, let's look at my rotor recipes. I think I only have the one actually. Yeah, so iron rod, 25 screws. So this is made with 1 iron rod. No, it's not. 1 to 4. Made with 6 iron rods. It's 5 to 7. So each of these should do iron rods and 1 should do screws. At least for this floor. Do that. Then it would be 3 to 2. And then for the screws, they need to be processed again. Like that. And then we would need assemblers. So here, I actually think I'm going to try and just do 1. Well, so rotors are 4 a minute. It's really slow. So there's 2 ways to think about it. I can do 2 assemblers. Like that. And so I want to actually move that. Or I have no idea what that says. If it's a joke at Putin's expense, please allow it. Yeah, so soybeans are fucking neat as hell. Yeah. Potatoes actually also are really neat for a completely different reason. Oh, okay. There you go. Yay, congratulations. So potatoes are all sugar, right? Like starch is sugar, that's what it is. It's just not available. So how we dissolve sugar in the body? Hello? Hello? Okay. How we dissolve sugar in the body is through basically... You fucking butt. You're just not gonna let me have this, are you? I'm gonna have to fucking build all the way across to make sure they are aligned. You suck. And so... starch, because it is a more closed sugar, I'll show you where you can go, Shaden, but can't be on camera. Starch has a much more complex genetic profile, but it also has space to hold stuff within it. So not only the part about potatoes being batteries is actually because they're starch. Everything is electrically handled. And when you're talking about the okay, electric potential between cell walls and starch, it's rather high. But you can also use potatoes to hide things. You can grow them with other items hidden in them. takes some doing and some definite genetic fuckery. But you can make potato pockets. Okay, so we'll go like that. Are you aligned? No, because there's no, because no. I cannot handle unevenness. I play this to get these compulses out of my life. These compulsions, so that I don't have them ruining it. You like to hide your butter and cheese and potatoes, then I hide those potatoes in your stomach. Like the TikTok, where they just take a whole block of cheese and put it in a hot sweet potato. Still don't know how to feel about that. Alright, so these need to get merged. So we'll do. Use that foreign spy app. No, it's domestic spyware now, motherfucker. The correct feeling is hungry. Let's see, we'll split this. Huh? Foreign spyware with domestic makeup. I mean, if you're trying to say that Trump and his cronies are just terrorists, I'm not gonna argue with you. Alright, rotors. So, floor 1 of Rotor Mania. Oh, that's really big. I forgot how big that is. I'll do. Holy smashed sweet potatoes. Throwing up shoe? Oh my god, Lou, I know! The fact that he went and bullied him to get that red card removed is so... God, it's so embarrassing for just everything about us, the US, all of it. Like, does he... Of course he doesn't. I don't even need to ask this question. He does not understand anything about sportsmanship. Did you not hear this kind? Oh, whatever. That red card was fine. That was a bad red card. An un-American red card. Yeah, there's lots of... Okay, but here's the thing. There's lots of bad red cards given out in every fucking soccer game. And you don't see leaders of nations going and bullying to un-red card. Not you come here because you do. I mean, yeah. There's tons of unfair shit in sports all the time. But world leaders don't go and fucking bully. We would know. I mean, yeah, the behavior, it doesn't matter. Like, that. I personally feel the quality of the card, don't care. The behavior afterwards is what's embarrassing. Like, it's like if a bad call happens in the Super Bowl and Trump just gets on the line and says, no, the Patriots have to win, you know, they just have to win. It's just like, it's just tremendously important to the American people, to like, it's their feelings of pride, you know? We just, it's gotta be mega tremendous. You have to go shovel cat, Dookie? Okay, well. You have more time to come back and hang out. I like seeing you every time. He's gonna break out in hives because he hates when I'm nice to him. Oh, God, Lou. I know exactly how you feel. So many times over, I've been like, why do we care about the Super Bowl? ICE is kidnapping people. And then they're like, Hildy, you're being a joy kill. I know. That's okay. Thanks, Shodden.
Any view is a good view. Of you.
Oh. What? That's supposed— oh, I used the wrong pillar size. For a second I was like, that is not real. You know, they just kept making calls because they were mad. We were so strong as a nation. Obs. Okay. Now let's do this. Is this high enough to not interfere with my happiness? Yes. Good. Aww, that's sweet. Canada won a game. That's also very heartwarming. Canada won a game. Canada won a game in the World Cup. Like, come on. That's so cool. Congrats, Canada. For those who don't know, they never have. Oh, that's also nice. Oh, that's so cute! I have a question though. What are they doing in Kansas? It's something I don't know. Well, why would you need to know the Algerian anthem? I honestly didn't know. Has your life been very interesting, Miss Roy? Oh, okay. Okay. Not really. I don't go anywhere. That's fair. Yeah, I don't leave home either. That requires money.
Ma'am,
And
someone has paid for your
desire.
hydration. Shall I notify Victor?
Water! Thank you, Rainbow. Wait. What spoon-fed girl? What?
Yes, please.
Like that? Okay. Oh man, y'all. It's a building. We're making a building. Oh. I mean, I think with only a day's warning of what country's getting there, those kids did quite all right. Right? Because, like, how that works is they announce the matchups as late as they possibly can to make sure there's not any, like, unsportsmanlike research and stuff. Go ahead. You'll find that it's not safe for anybody. Lou, are you from Argentina then? Or are you living in... do you live in Argentina right now? Okay. Like that. But I don't want that. Right. Tilted wall corner, 4 meters. And Argy living in Chicago. My sister lives in Chicago. It's always a little weird going from tilted to not tilted. Right, it has to be inverted. Alright, I'll have to figure out what I want to do with that. Maybe just move the whole thing back a skosh. Yeah. Like, that's some real fucking good work on the part of those kids. like, especially I think school's out right now, so they, like, went back to fucking school. I think Lawrence, too, has, like, a really famous marching band, don't they? I feel like I've seen their high school at the Macy's Day Parade before. Mar del Plata. I'm so sorry for you. Mar del Plata sounds pretty. Well, yeah, I think, you know, especially for Algerians, I think they were expecting the worst coming to the States. I know I'm supposed to be able to daisy chain things, but I haven't quite figured that out. No. There. I guess I should, like, level it up. There. That will make it a little easier. Yeah, I think... Lou, why did you come to the States? I'm always, like, especially when talking to immigrants, I'm always interested in... I mean, I know that Argentina is not in the best place politically and hasn't been for some time. So if the answer is, well, duh, I can accept that. The German guy who found waffle. Tell me about this one. Yeah, we have just tanked our international reputation. So everyone who feels like they left with something good is great. Yes. Yes, especially if it's adorable shit like this. I missed all of those because I just don't... well, I don't have a working phone right now because poverty. So I can use Wi-Fi on it, but since it doesn't really work, I don't look at it that much. So if I'm not on my computer downstairs, I'm not really plugged in. Oh, don't worry about it, Rainbow. Thank you. Don't worry about it. It's just what our Cheeto-in-Chief did to the economy. There's no jobs, and both me and Victor were laid off or summarily looking in an environment where our industries have been killed. So we're just doing our bestest. Like this. Like mirror. How many How many squares is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we only have, like, we don't have it. Well, maybe we do. Okay, I can make that work. Is that gonna be like right in it? Oh no, right next to it. That's great. Oh, Lou, that's... Earlier Rainbow said something like, my favorite trans. Who's your favorite trans again? Lou. You're one of my favorite trans. No. Nicole Maines. You'll survive, because I'll kill for you, and so will everyone else around you. You're in Chicago, right? I'll get you the address of my sister. If shit goes down, you go hide with her. She's in, Rockford now. Yeah. And you saw how Chicago will fucking... They don't mess around. They will make sure that their own are taken care of. Oh. Great. Rainbow, are you American? There was a guy from Turkey who found his way onto a KC Facebook page called Quarantined Beer Chugs. Became a Chiefs fan during lockdown. Well, a few years later, they helped him get a ticket to fly into the city to watch the Chiefs play the Raiders. He was moved to tears. Oh, that's sweet. Rainbow, are you an American? Aww. Okay. So, I talk about politics regularly and bring up current events regularly because it's the only thing we can do to keep ourselves alive is to follow politics. I highly encourage you to just avail yourself of the information that happens on my channel, that happens in discussions. It's partially why I broadcast, is to talk to people. And then if something interests you or upsets you, you should look it up and read about it and form your own opinion. The only thing we can't do is not care at all. We just don't have that luxury.
All Fix-It Awesome Shop purchases are purely intended for professional Fix-It employee business.
I am just south of Portland, and we were Trump's second ICE target. If Congress had not
Now displaying a message. for
and we, really not even Congress, if fucking Minnesota had not managed to take ice out, it would have been us next. He published that. So I view it as my civic duty to educate others about the terrorism that is going on and to encourage them to educate themselves. Dude got famous overnight, the ghost of the internet. It can be a lot. Internet fame can be a lot. Also, Lou, that is really sweet. Education is the worst enemy of fascism. That is really, really sweet. The Disneyland thing. There? There. Yeah. Like that. All right. Rotors! Fucking rotors. Rotors everywhere. Experience and education, yes. You don't have to correct everything. People are on your side. It can be hard. It can be really hard, honestly. It's so scary right now. Just believing that people believe you. I would say that's my number one sensitivity in social anything is feeling like people don't believe me. This is a very terrible climate for someone like me. As you'll soon hear, there's a running gag of what has Hildy not done. And when you are someone like that, and the reason it's what has Hildy not done is because of failures. There's a lot of times where people start to doubt you. It can be pretty troubling. And that's really, I think, the goal of the current political climate is, you know, even creating fake news as a concept is to make communities lose faith in each other. I mean, sure, but not everyone has the resources to do that, or needs to. We can't bring more people into the fold of anti-fascism by telling them they're not trying hard enough. It just won't work that way. That's already done. Sometimes you just need... I am as much of a burn it down iconoclast as the next. But sometimes that's just not how people learn. Oh, I didn't even realize I had Mach 3. Well, we're not using it. I don't think that's... Nope. Not quite. Not quite at all. But close. This little bit I'll have to make much nicer looking, but for now, it'll do. Come on, you butt. Thank you. Yeah, I think, I don't have a lot of patience for people who are clearly hateful, right? But I have infinite patience for people who just haven't invested for one reason or another. Maybe it's privilege, maybe they did, maybe they're not in danger, they're white or whatever. Or whatever. That's probably the most articulate thing I've ever said in my life. Actually, the older I get, the more I realize, despite often being characterized by others as impatient, I am in fact an incredibly patient person. And sometimes they're your allies, but they just don't know it yet. A really good example is this guy Reese who hangs out in the channel. This motherfucker has said some outrageous shit and didn't mean a word of it. Every time he's like, oh shit, that's what that means? And then he's mortified. I think with an experience first agenda, Reese wouldn't get a chance. And there wouldn't be any teaching it or helping him come to the right side of the line. Ugh, load leveling. Okay. So we need to... We have 5 total. Of course I did that to myself. 5. It doesn't even split evenly. Okay. Split into 2. Split into 2. Oh. Well, there's 10 total. Okay, wait. If I think of it as 10 total, that makes this a lot more palatable. Okay, 10 total. 2, 4. Oh my god, that's so many deep. Ugh. Okay. Alright. So then from here... Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to get really spicy and build something over here for this. Hardock comes from having forcibly brought himself out of a hateful environment. So he had to work very hard for where he is now. And I think that's also something that we should keep in mind. Or at least a hateful mindset. I can't necessarily say environment. I don't know that much about you. But I do know, you know, when you start with a certain belief set, removing that brainwashing is very difficult. It wasn't work, it was natural? That's great, actually. I love hearing that. Okay, so split. Split. Okay. I need to do this actively or I'll befoodle myself. So from here, splitting. That's gonna give us 4. But we can't stop there. We have to split again. So split. Like that. Now we're at 6 with that. We'll split here. So this one is 2 deep and this is 1 deep. So he actually needs to be split again. So let's actually move you forward. There. Because this guy is first level, like this guy. So this will make another 2nd level. And now that's 4 here, and it'll be 4 here. Okay. Right, because it can only go up to 16. Ah! It's okay. So then, from here, we split again, and that'll give me the 8. I think we'll go in 8s. And it will be a little sloppy on the other side. But that'll get adjusted. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm trying to say, though. That is something. And for some people, that is almost impossible to fathom doing, leaving the Christian church, for reasons that are, I wouldn't even say their own, made trauma-based, really. So it's just important to remember that these things are... Reminds me of the show Andor that has a manifesto I love that has a part that says, the frontier of the rebellion is everywhere, and even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward. The imperial need for control is so desperate because it is so unnatural. Tyranny requires constant effort. It breaks, it leaks. Authority is brittle. Oppression is the mask of fear. I so rarely enjoy Star Wars. I like that quite a bit. And I actually knew Andor was definitely a Star Wars reference, Victor. Y'all should know for May the 4th I played Battlefront 2, and it was my first time experiencing anything other than the Ewok movie or Episode 2 and not hating it. This is a mess. Oh, this is a mess. I don't have the materials I need to make this not a mess, so... It's a mess! Oh, so bad. Okay. So this guy here... Oh, it's so disgusting. Okay. We're gonna do this differently. We're gonna split earlier. So here, we'll just have these guys. Andor is really good, simply because it actually engages with the themes of rebellion and authoritarianism. I love Rogue One. I love Rogue One. Rogue One is so good. I really loved Rogue One. It made me cry. Victor was like, please go see the Star Wars movie with me. Please go see the Star Wars. And I was like, fine. And then I saw the Star Wars. It's not a bad word. I mean, I would say that we have to be careful the environments we're using it in, because it can be a bad word, but not as far as I'm concerned. Have a good snoozle, Zem. I'll see you tomorrow. That's really a large part of why I did not like Star Wars, was because it felt... The early old episodes felt like such a cop-out. Like this really fake Christian narrative. I really liked Battlefront because it had a lot of that discussion of fucking Nazi bullshit. I mean, that's fine, but also you might get me banned by Twitch if you get too violent in here, so be careful. Discord. Yep. Way back when I first started, Vic and I were... He was watching me play Eternal Cylinder. We were making a bunch of jokes about Nazis. And Twitch blipped me. I had 2 followers. I think they've kind of... They've given up a little bit on my channel. They let me have a middle finger. Yeah. So we just... So, I will say... Yeah. Basically, this kind of conversation is perfect in Discord, and I have no problem with it. But if it's too real-world action, I may get in trouble. And then what? Then you'd be without a Hildy. Hildy would be without a Hildy. Guess we're just gonna have to do it this way. I didn't give myself enough room for now. This is not actually load leveled. This is the opposite of load leveled. Do not do this on your own factories. Do not lay your eyes upon this massacre. At least it's not spaghetti. See? Exactly. Talos 3, it's coming. Did it do the coffee thing? Did it go coffee? The Talos 3 coming out. For Bogwitch elements. Yes. Basically, plant shit. Look for plant shit. Because I just was like, you cannot do that with plants. And everyone was like, why are you taking this so seriously? And I was like, I have paid money to take this serious. Okay. This is the best we're gonna get. I gotta get this moving. Yep. All right, y'all. Rotors. Rotors. There is a, there's some herbal remedies that I did correct in Sim Settlement. So I was like, that is not how that works. Why? Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm filthy too? I wanna make it anyway. Let me make that. Oh no, you guys are not directly across from each other? Oh! Come on. There it is. There it is. You. You. Thank you. Yeah. Victory. Okay, so the iron. No! Ah, I forgot about foundries. Oh! Fall damage? I forgot it was a thing. Smelters. Get some rest. Have a good sleeps. Yeah. Wait, why did I do that? Just use the fucking hypertube. That's why you made it. Duh. Hypertubes. Oh, it's gonna take so much to clean all of this out. Oh! Ugh. I'm gonna have to rebuild all of them. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. I don't know if this actually is any faster than just running there. I'm sure it is, but it doesn't feel that way. Nope. 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 Thank you. Nothing. Right. I never powered you. I don't know why. I'm not gonna worry about it now. This. I need you. Great. Doot! It's starting to look pretty good. Lots of spaghetti to clean up, but we have one place that looks put together in this entire universe. That is great. Oof. All right. Smelter. In the future, this will actually be on a half floor. That's why I was building those walls. I remember now. The things we need to remember. There. Again, this is not proper load leveling. Avert your eyes. Why? Why are you being such a butt? Don't be a butt. Like that. Thank you. Like that. Thank you. Like that. Thank you. They're not perfectly aligned. They're all getting moved anyway. It's okay, Hildy. You'll be okay. No! Okay. Yeah. We'll just take out those. I think 3 hours is enough. Let's get this fucking moving, people. Okay. Let's merge. And merge. And... except I have them all facing the wrong way. Doot. Merge. Yeah. Merge. 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 And... power! Power?
Now displaying a message for YouTube.
Thanks, Trixie! Power! Power. Okay. Power. Now we need to go up here. And stop missing. I need to put railings on shit bad. We need to go up here and we need to delete all of the things that have iron ore on them. That's why you don't do it backwards, Hildy! Oh shit. Oh shit! Ah! Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. Okay. So we have this. Here. Stop. Here. Here. Alright. Not so bad. I thought it was gonna be far worse. This is okay. There. Over here. What do we have? This. And that. Gross. Ah! Even fucking iron ore hiding everywhere! Iron ore hiding for days. Stop that. You know what I always wish this game had that it does not? An undo button! Okay. Now. That is something going nowhere. So let's take that out of commish. I mean, we definitely don't need Mach 3 there, but whatever. We're doing it anyway. The different Machs of conveyor belts are how many items per minute conveyor belts can carry. You usually only need Mach 3 at the start of a production line, unless you're really going for it. Yes? Idle? Okay. Oh, I see. But I'm just being extra. Okay, I think that's almost all of it over here. Yeah, maybe just this guy too. Yes. Good. Okay. So now we need to do... Oop. You. Okay. So I think that's it. I think that's all. Oh, did I actually make a bunch of Mach 2s? I did. Wrong! Okay. Oh, I see you. Okay. So what I'm doing really is prepping to throw a bunch of fuses in these motherfuckers and get shit going real hard. It might be time for me to abscond, however. I am getting a little worn out, I think. It does take about the same amount of time. That's silly. I know it's meant for much longer distances. You know, getting from this side of the map to the other will be faster by Hyper 2 because I won't have to battle anything and stuff like that. And stuff and things. Fuses. I wanted to steal some fuses. I can't. I'm full of stuffing. Let's steal from here. As far as I know, we do not need smart plating right now. Okay. Fuses. We'll bump up production over there. And then Victor and I will eat ice cream that he's probably already finished, so we don't actually have it. And then I'll watch him play Atomic Heart. It was for his birthday. It's not a scandal. No, this is quicker. Okay. Usury. Usury. We'll do that. Usury. That. Now we need to fusery you guys. Actually, Might be better to just fuse the smelters. At least for now. I got so many fuses everywhere. I'm made of fuse. Yeah, I think... Actually, this guy on the end probably doesn't need fuserying. It's you two that need fuserying. Maybe my guy in the middle. 88% efficiency? That's pretty good. Yeah, you're now at 93. That's good. 100%. Each percento. Good. Great. Here. There you go. So now we have much more ingots going up there. Which, yep. Dip, 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 dip. Yeah. There. Much more ingots coming up here, which means much more fuel for everybody. Yeah, we're gonna back up on ingots hard. I'm gonna have to fuse up all of these machines. Well, at least on that side. This side's motoring because it's load leveled. Amazing what load leveling does, isn't it? Yeah. $17. 36 rotors. This side is winning the rotor creation. This side is motoring. How interesting. That's super interesting. Oh, cool. We're gonna have a balls ton of rotors by the time we get done fucking around. Which is what I want. Okay, y'all. Thank you to Kardak and Zem and Misroy. Thank you for the raid. Lou, Vic, Sharon, Phoebe. Lots of people. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed what you saw, please drop a follow. Tomorrow's day stream, probably not happening, but maybe. And then at night, we've got more Satisfactory. Today was kind of a bonus stream. I don't usually stream on Mondays. Anyway, thank you. You guys too. Let's see if somebody's running. Dama. Been trying to raid Dama and Lexi for 8,900 years. It's been so long. Nope. Bonuses are good. Whatever.
I guess that's what I got.
Oh, that's right, it's Monday. I forgot. Truly not in the mood to make new friends. Yes, you can! Send me someplace. Please! I do not want to make new friends. You send me to your friends. Where are we going?
Hoodles. Let us go. Oh, she's so big. I'm so sweet. All right, we are off. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. When we get there, it'll be a braid. B-R-A-I-D. Thank you.